Hello and welcome to another The Football History Boys video on YouTube. We are reacting today to the 1967 European Cup final between Celtic and Inter Milan, played famously in Lisbon. A game of massive importance. It saw two teams of two completely different ideologies in terms of football. We have the catenaccio playing Inter Milan under the manager Helenio Herrera, and we have Jock Stein's fast-flowing, beautiful football of Celtic. Celtic had already won 3 trophies this season. This was to win a quadruple. I think maybe the first team to do that. Inter had already won the European Cup in 64 and 65, so they had a European pedigree. It was billed before the game as a match between basically football and anti-football. And it was, people are on the side of Celtic over Inter in this game.
Yeah.
Have you seen the footage before?
No, I've never seen the footage of it. The Lisbon Lions. I'm excited for this. It's such a significant game in British football history as well. We're talking about a Scottish side here, but 1966, England won the World Cup. Massive. Britain, England have rejected that, and they win it then in 66, sort of 16 years after their first entry. They've never won, a British side have never won the European Cup though, and this is a chance to do it. And Celtic are the first team to actually get over the line. So let's watch it. Let's see.
Final.
Lisbon, Celtic versus Inter Milan in the final of the European Cup. If any British team could win this coveted trophy, it had to be Celtic. Inter Milan kicked off, and in a continental near heatwave, maybe the odds were a shade against Celtic.
It's black and white.
You can tell it's hot.
And their 15,000 supporters cared about that. Attack is the policy that's won the Glasgow Idols everything this year, except the English Cup, for which they weren't qualified to compete. An early Inter Milan attack found Simpson on the alert. Celtic counter-attack,
It's like a
coming within an
glorious
ace
pitch.
of taking the lead.
Funny though, just stop it there. Seen all those trees
It's
around. It looks like
really
they're playing
odd.
in a park.
Yeah.
It's quite nice sometimes. It feels like a real, but it doesn't feel like a European Cup final.
Or
stadium.
Wembley, as you'll see.
Or Wembley.
Times.
I know that they don't use the stadium anymore. I think maybe they use it for maybe the Portuguese Cup final. But they obviously have the Stadium of Light now, Estádio da Luz in Lisbon. They have the Sporting Lisbon Stadium as well. This one's kind of been pushed aside, but at this point it was the big stadium. But we heard attack is the policy for Celtic.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works for them. Oh, what a save!
Inter Milan looked really dangerous here. Capellini was brought down by Craig. A penalty. With the spot kick, Mazzola made no mistake.
I love the pens when you watch them in like the 60s, before like modern football. Also, they just calmly roll the penalty and the keepers start.
No stuttering.
Just they run up and just really lightly tap it. But player there, Sandro Mazzola. Of course, he is the son of Valentino Mazzola, who had played for the Grande Torino side in the 40s. Unfortunately, had died in the Superga disaster. His father was a fantastic player, and Sandro himself was outstanding too.
Absolutely.
Massive part of the Italian national side as well. But they've gone 1-0 up here, Inter, and this you would think would be perfect for them.
Yes.
To go 1-0 ahead, and now we can just deploy the chain. That's what catenaccio means, the chain.
Yeah.
Deploy the chain, stop Celtic.
And that's exactly what they'd done throughout all their success, isn't it? They were, if you want to put it in modern terms, the park the bus team of then, a result of tactical developments in the 60s or the 50s, 60s that saw football become very attacking. How do you counteract that? You defend and learn to defend well, and they perfected it. So whilst it was very boring, it was very successful football, wasn't it?
It was.
This was where Celtic
off the
showed the
bar.
all-round attacking greatness that's made them invincible this season on every big occasion.
People's walking around.
Second half.
That's 1-0 down at
Celtic still a
half-time.
goal down in spite of having had 90% of the game so far. They continued piling on the pressure, believing the reward must come before long.
It's a bit of a scramble. Oh my gosh, it's volleyball. They got that's Fassetti as well, isn't it?
The Italians had the luck of old Harry this time.
Oh my gosh, what a save that is. You say it's over the line. There's Jock Stein.
Then fullback Tommy Gemmell shot from 25 yards out.
What a finish.
Good finish.
That's a goal. 1-1. So now, obviously, Catenaccio hasn't worked. They have to go again now. Inter have to come out now. If they want to win the game in normal time and avoid a possible replay, they need to come out now, don't they?
Yeah.
That's a fantastic strike. Sometimes
really
if it's not going in, you just got to lay it back and leather one in from 20 yards. But Tommy Gemmell there, fantastic goal. And they got some good players, this Celtic team. And of course, what's so amazing about them is that they were all born within 30 miles of Celtic Park.
Yeah.
So they're all local boys who have grown up together, and some of them in some of the most disadvantaged, impoverished areas of Glasgow. And they managed to, come together. And football's been that thing that's, bonded this team. And they are now so close to becoming immortal, as Bill Shankly said. Yeah.
Football's brilliant, isn't it, nowadays, that you can be a kid from Argentina, you can be playing for Manchester City or wherever. You can come from all over the world and play. It doesn't matter where you come from, you can play for whatever club sign you. That's great, and that's not a diss on modern football, but when we look back at this football, it's so about your community. It's about where you're from. It's about the culture of that community around you.
Representing it, isn't it?
Absolutely. You are passionate about Celtic, and chances are they all grew up Celtic fans in some way, or certainly through the youth system, developed this style, developed this Celtic way, the Lisbon Lions style as they become known. And it's an amazing fact, really, isn't it, to say that they were all within 30 miles of Parkhead.
Yeah, insane.
Gemmell's brilliant goal didn't put new heart into Celtic. The old one was good enough to beat anybody. And how their supporters thank their stars they'd come to Lisbon.
A lot of Irish flags there, of course.
Inter's defence held firm.
Scottish flags. You know what you want on the keeper there. Keeper's having a good game. Keeping Inter in this.
Barely 7 minutes from time came the winning goal. Chalmers deflected Murdoch's shot past Sati.
Foot out. Taps it past. Okay.
That was how Celtic became the first ever British team to win the European Cup.
That's it. Game over. It was quite a late goal. It was late on. Stevie Chalmers up the counts. Nice. Late goal. Then Stevie Chalmers pokes it in. Mm-hmm. But what you saw in that second half, there was not a single Inter highlight.
No.
It was. And the reports say this.
Celtic.
Yeah, in the newspaper report, it was just an onslaught of attacking brilliance. After the game then, Jock Stein obviously wins it. Helenio Herrera, it's great after the game, he congratulates them, he's very open, says, fantastic, best side won. Bill Shankly famously says to Jock Stein, you are immortal now for winning this. And then Billy McNeil, of course, is the captain, he will lift the trophy in a minute. And he, from that idea of the Lisbon Lions, that team that has gone out to Lisbon and just played this roaringly great football to win it.
And come on victorious. Not everyone will have had opportunity to watch this game. Not everyone will have been able to sort of follow it in the same way that we can nowadays. And so them coming home with the European Cup was as a massive homecoming. And like we said, put it in the context, England have won the World Cup in 66. Celtic win this in 67, the European Cup. Man United win it in 68. It's a little period of dominance for English football, British football.
It's a win, isn't it? That is a win for football.
Yeah.
Because football's won here, attacking play, which then opens the game up to total football in the early 70s.
Yeah.
And that idea of Catenaccio's behind us now, that's gone. Yeah. Total football's here, and let's play for the love. And obviously Brazil 70 as well. So that football's comes a bit more enjoyable, I suppose.
That's where football's cyclical, isn't it? Because again, after we get the total football, then things tighten up again, and people, like the Italians again, tighten up in the 90s, and then we get sort of Mourinho style football being successful, but then we're countering that with the likes of Guardiola
Klopp,
and tiki-taka and gegenpressing. So football is so cyclical because it's a result of that's been successful. We need to find a way to counter that.
Reacting to
it's reactionary. And this here is really an important result, because I don't know what would have happened in terms of football, but had the Italian club won here, Inter Milan and their catenaccio football. Would we have been stuck a little bit longer with catenaccio? Who knows?
There we go. Bit of a picture invasion. Look, I can't believe that part. There it is. They call him Caesar, don't they? They do.
And the whole United Kingdom.
Yeah, Caesar, I think.
Ah.
Because he's like...
Yeah.
The stadium looks like something plucked from history.
Yes.
It looks like a grand amphitheatre of the Roman time, Colosseum. Yeah. And they're playing in this, I think, the trees and the whole like open air.
Yeah.
It looks like something
Stunning.
From a film almost, doesn't it? It doesn't look like in modern stadiums. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed seeing football win.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Congrats, Celtic, the first team from these isles to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Great win. There's not going to be a Welsh team winning it, so we'll claim this. Claim this one.
We'll cheer on the Scots. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cheer on the Scots. I got the Scottish top on. Yeah. Right, fantastic. That we enjoyed watching that. Hopefully, there's some more for us to watch in the future. Let us know what games you would like us to react to. And is that everything?
I think it is. Yeah.
Thank you. Right, comment below what you thought about this game and where do the Lisbon Lions rank in terms of the best side in football history. If that's everything, we'll see you again for the next one very soon.